Hi everyone, my name is Kwasivi and this is my midterm project for CIS 9467 at Baruch College. The midterm is about using a data to create an interesting and sophisticated dashboard. So in order to do this, I use the data from kaggle.com. The data is called student performance. This data is used to understand the influence of parents' level of education, test preparation course, and whether students have free lunch or standard lunch. The influence of all those three factors on the student's performance. So to use the data, to make the data more useful, I added three new columns to the original data. Column A, column J, and column K were not from the original data. I created those columns myself. So column A is the student ID. I assign numbers to each student in the data. And in column J, I use the average score among those three tests that each student had to take. I made the average. You see here, I use the average formula for those for each student. And then I assume that the passing score is 60 out of 100. So any student that receives 60 and above passed, and lower than 60 failed in the decision making column. So I just use the if formula to populate that column. So to get into the actual dashboard, which is the reason why I'm making this video, I use Power View to make my dashboard. So I had in total 6 different graphs that I created in Power View, and each graph tells a story about the data that I'm trying to analyze. So I am analyzing student performance. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna pop out each graph to tell you what a graph is about. For example, the first graph is the average score by student. So this graph shows the average score by each student, and as you can see, it's already filtered in descending order. So this is from the highest to the lowest. The highest performing student is student ID 459. He had an average of 100, followed by student ID 917, also 100, and so on and so on. So in the same way, we can, if we click on descending, it's gonna change to ascending to see the bottom performance. The lowest score is 9 and is collected by student ID number 60. So the second lowest score is by student ID 981, who averaged 18.33, and so on and so on. So there are different factors that influence the test scores according to the data, and one of them is the test preparation course. So what I did on this graph is that I try to see the percentage of people who passed and actually completed the preparation course, and those who failed and took the preparation course. So those who took the course and passed make up 82%, and 18% of those people failed. But people who did not take the preparation course, 36% of those people actually failed, which compared to those who took the course is like twice people who failed and actually took the course. This means that taking the course has a positive impact on the student's performance. Our next graph is the average score by lunch. That's how I call this data. So each student either have a free lunch or standard lunch. So students who have a standard lunch, they score on average 70.84, and those who have free reduced lunch score on average 62.20, which is kind of unexpected because in my opinion, people who receive free lunch were supposed to score higher than people who ate standard meals, but the data says otherwise. So my next graph is the average score by gender. And here we can see that females on average perform better than male, 69.57 on average compared to male, 65.84. Another factor that contributes to student performance is ethnicity. And the data divided ethnicity into 5 different groups, group A, B, C, and G, and E. And we can see that the group E ethnicity, race ethnicity group E perform a lot better than any other group, followed by group D, group C, group B, and group A. Our last factor is the student's parents' background, educational background. Here we can see that the student whose parents have a bachelor degree, they perform a lot better than any other student. The average passing grade is 77.84, I believe, for those students. And followed by the bachelor degree, the student whose parents hold a bachelor degree, associate degree holders, some college, high school, and a high school, and so on. So the good thing about using Power View to make an interactive dashboard is that by clicking on one score, we can see the characteristics of that particular student across every other graph. For example, if we select the top performer, student ID 459, we see that that student, he did not take any preparation course, that he still passed. He ate standard meals, and it's actually a she, it's a female, and she belongs to group E. Group E, and her parents hold a bachelor's degree. Can do the same thing for the second highest performing student, ID 917. It's a male, completed preparation course, belongs to group E. As you remember, group E was the top group, people who perform a lot better than any other group. He ate standard meals, and her parents are also bachelor degree holders. Let's do the same thing for the third highest performing student. It's also a female. She also belongs to group E. Her parents hold an associate degree, and she ate standard meals, and so on and so on. So as you can see, having a Power View dashboard is very useful. I hope this video helped you understand how to use Power View to create interactive dashboard. Thank you for your attention, and thank you for watching.